There are a few differences between the DJI Mini 2 and the DJI Mini 3. One of the most significant differences is the ability of the DJI Mini 3 to actively track you without any third-party apps. It can track you in a few different modes. This is trace mode, and it means that it will follow you from behind, tracking you as you walk. You can even have it in trace mode in front of you, and as you walk forward it will track you while moving back, and you can use it as like a mobile cameraman. Pretty handy, right? And you just have to make sure you avoid the mud and the puddles as you're walking along. But you don't have to pay too much attention to the drone itself. It can also follow you in parallel mode, which means you can send the drone off out to the side and it will track along in a parallel manner. Just like this. It will track alongside you as you walk along, and you can have a wee chat with it if you like. But it will follow you along, and it will also follow up and down hills as you walk. Very handy wee feature. Now, a lot of people that have the DJI Mini 2 have wanted this feature, and this is a feature that you can have on the Mini 2 by simply using a third-party app. Today I'm going to be looking at the Litchi app to see how you can use active track on the Litchi app to pretty much turn your DJI Mini 2 into a DJI Mini 3. So using the tracking feature in Litchi is quite simple. Just go into the menu, bring up track, select the object you want tracked, press the follow button, confirm it, and off you go. Your Mini 2 won't follow you. Try that again. And the Mini 2 should follow you as you walk along. Sometimes it's a bit temperamental, and instead of tracking you in parallel, it will go off to the side, and sometimes it can lose you as well. And as you can see here, it's pretty much losing me. It's a bit glitchy sometimes, but if you spend a bit of time with it and you take your time working it all out, it's not bad, it's rubbish. The thing about Litchi is that sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. So with those few failures complete, let's switch over to another app called Maven and see if Maven performs any better. So Maven has some similar features, and it has a tracking feature too. The way this works is that you hit the three dots, you hit the co-pilot, you click the little man,
stop,
and you just hit the follow. And once again, in theory, the drone should just start following you. And Maven seems to work a bit better, but that's possibly because Maven is really designed to run with iPhones and iPads, whereas Litchi is really designed to run with Androids. And today I'm using an iPhone. So Maven will continue to track you, and one of the good things about Maven is that it's tracking the signal from the controller. So even if it loses sight of you because you go behind a few bushes, it will still continue to track you because it's tracking the controller. And the thing to bear in mind with the Mini 2 is that it doesn't have obstacle avoidance, So if you're flying close to bushes or trees, like I am now, you have to be pretty careful. And if you're going up an incline, like I am now, you have to be aware that Maven won't increase the incline for you. And that means that the drone will be getting increasingly lower to the ground. Although I have to say, it looks at the moment as if the drone is coming up the hill with me. So here you have Maven, which is giving you quite a good track from behind, very similar to the trace track that you would get with the DJI Mini 3. Not bad at all. And this one does seem to be following me up the incline. So there we go, followed me all the way up to this bridge. And I have to say, that's quite impressive. It did seem to track me up the incline. And if I walk forwards, it's going to move backwards and can be used, like the Mini 3, as a cameraman. So you wouldn't even need another camera like this. As long as you're a microphone, you could walk along and just talk to the drone. So there you have it. Litchi works sporadically with an iPhone and sporadically for me, and Maven, which seems to work pretty well with an iPhone and for me. If you want to see what Litchi can do using a waypoint mission, which is a fantastic feature and I really love it, that video there will take you to a waypoint mission.